Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am testing out some new Tom Ford, and this time we are not talking about eyes, we are talking about under eyes and cheeks. I have here two of the new Shade and Illuminate blushes as well as the new concealer, which is also Shade and Illuminate, a part of that whole line. I'm going to be demoing all of the products, but beforehand, let's get into the deets. So, these are pricey. They're pretty pricey. The blush duos are $90 a piece, and I know that the other blushes, they were not this pricey. But yeah, let's just take a look at them. This one right here is number 2 Explicit Flush. This is what it looks like. You got a lighter, more neutral, natural shade in here, and then a pinky peach, and then cherry blaze, a darker pinky peach, and then a light peach in here. Here are the swatches side by side so you can see the differences between the two because these are pretty similar. And I thought that there were only 4 different duos because whenever I purchased them, they were on the Nordstrom site, and those were the only ones that were being shown. They were not on Tom Ford, so I had no idea that there's actually 6. So I might have to go take another peek because, yeah, later on in the video, I'm talking about how I wanted to purchase them all, and then I refrained from doing that. Well, that's when I thought there was 4, not when I realized that there's actually 6. These are supposed to contain a semi-matte as well as one that's a little bit more illuminating. We'll see how that goes. And the packaging is exactly the same as the old ones. Like, this is Inhibition, my favorite. Right here you can see they are the same exact size, but the textures of the two are different. This one's more creamy for sure. Then we have the Shade and Illuminate Concealer. Again, $90. Tom Ford is jacking up their prices. I don't remember the exact price of the concealer before. The one that had like that little sponge on the top of it, and then this one right here. I need to look that up. I'm gonna go look it up. This one is the Emotion Proof Concealer. It is $54. And then the concealing pen that had the little sponge tip applicator was $55. So we definitely jumped to 90. How many, let me see what the difference is in the size. This one is 7 mils, and then this one is 5.4. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, Tom Ford. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to read to you. Let me actually see what was in the... Now I'm curious. Does it say how much? I want to know how much was in the concealing pen. Do I still have one? I need to go look. I've got to look because I can't. I don't have one anymore. I'm sorry, but at least we know that it's less product than what it looks like because this is extremely heavy. Anywho, I'm just going to get into the description and we'll decide what we think about it later. The description reads, Shade and Illuminate Concealer is a medium, buildable, waterproof formula merging 3-dimensional skincare with 3-dimensional radiance infused with hyaluronic acid. This crease-proof concealer moisturizes, smooths, and obscures redness, dark under eye circles, and fine lines, creating a flawless base for Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation. I tried taking a picture of this to show you guys the color, but it was not coming out right, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and jump into the demos of all the products, and then I also have some comparisons of the blushes to some other Tom Ford products, so if you want to see all that, just stay tuned. As you can see, my foundation is on, I've primed my eyes, and I have done my brows. Now I'm going to move on to the concealer, and I'm kind of excited about this because I just took it out and swatched on my hand, and it felt amazing. Like, amazing. It definitely feels a little bit more matte, but it's really smooth, like almost moussey. It's a really nice texture, and the bottle, or the component I should say, is very luxe. It is heavy in your hand. I mean, I think this is the heaviest concealer I have ever felt. It's like a paperweight. So they didn't do any skipping out on that. Now when you open it up, it has It has a doe foot, but it is slightly rounded out at the tip, kind of like the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know if this video is going up or that one is first, but it's similar to that. Now the shade that I got is 3CO Tulle, or Tulle, whatever. It was complete guesswork as to what shade I needed, and I think I did a good job. And if you're ever wondering why I put more concealer on this side than I do on this side, it's because I have sun damage on this side that I like to cover up. Alright, I'm going to be using a brush to apply this, a mini base from Sonia G, and I got a little itch. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see. I'm going to start tapping this out. Oh my god, that looks so good. Blending out very easily. The coverage is nice. I really like this color because it's not too yellow. It's a cool tone, but it's not too cool as well. I was wanting a neutral, but the neutral didn't go up high enough for how dark I am. So this I'm liking. I like the color of it. It's going to kind of color correct and brighten up this area. I like it. I mean, yeah, I really hope that when I put powder on top of this that it doesn't shrivel up. You know, when you get something and it looks incredible, then you put powder on, you're like, okay, never mind. Because I cannot go without powdering my under eye. I would call this a solid medium to full. I am going to add just a tiny bit more right here. I don't necessarily think I need it. I just kind of want to see what happens if I build it up. And I am very lightly tapping this out. I have my hand all the way on the end of the brush for that very reason, so I can tap without disturbing it too much. Then I'm going to take the excess over my nose. I don't need to do this. For some reason my nose itches, so I figured this would be a good way to get the little itchy to go away, the little itch, and then also get some more coverage on my nose. Why not? Here we are before powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and add on my powder. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder and a Wayne Goss number, well, no, it's not a number, it's an artist small. I like to take it underneath my eyes first, kind of stamping it in. I love this brush because it gets right in that nook. Now I'm going to apply on my pores. And now here it is after being powdered. I'm going to go ahead and finish off my base and bronzer, and we will test out the blushes. Moving on to the blush. Now I'm a little confused because I was just swatching them. From what I understood, one was supposed to be like a semi-matte and one was supposed to be more illuminating. So I'm going to read the description on the Tom Ford website. It reads, Shade and Illuminate Blushes is a luxurious 2-in-1 powder cheek color formulated with rice silk powder and available in 6 silky smooth multi-dimensional shade duos. Each blush offers complementing semi-matte and highlighting hues for a light reflecting youth enhancing glow. I don't know. This one is Cherry Blaze, and here we have this shade. I don't really see anything luminous about it. And then let's check out this one. Like, they both feel the same, and to me, I don't really see a texture difference. I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna wing this. I'm gonna start off with the lighter shade, and this is a Sonia G cheek brush, and I'm gonna put this on this side. Let me adjust my mirror, and I'm gonna start on the apples of my cheeks. Like, I know I already have a little bit of a glow to my skin, and I don't feel like, I mean, maybe a little bit. It's like I said, I'm wearing my SISLEY powder, so I do already have a little bit of a glow. But anywho, this is just the one shade, and then I'm going to deepen it up with the other one. And you can swirl these together and just make one blush, but I just kind of want to see what happens. All right, so pretty, very subtle. And now I'm going to go in with the deeper shade. Ooh, picks up quite a bit. And again, I'm going to start with my cheekbones. Or my cheeks, not my cheekbones. I mean, I see a healthy glow. I'm just so confused. Because I guess I just really, and I thought that it was going to be more of an actual luminizing shade. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm just a little confused, If you guys heard that, that was my ice maker. I never know what my mic is going to pick up and what it won't. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and buff around the edges. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay powder because I don't want to add extra luminosity with the SISLEY powder, so I'm just going right around the edge. So, I mean, I think that gives a really nice flush. It's really pretty, but I don't think it, I mean, I would rather it be a little bit more subtle. I think the description is slightly off because I would swear that these are the same texture. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you guys see a difference in the texture? I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the other one on this side. This one is Explicit Flush, and it looks like so. A clean cheek brush from Sonia G. I'm going to start off with this shade. And then again, going in with this one. The colors are kind of similar, not exact, but similar enough that I don't think that you would need both. This one's definitely more coral. This one's slightly more pink, but they're pretty similar. Again, I'm going to buff around the edges. Then I'm going to spray my face, add on my highlighter and everything. But I mean, I think this gives a very natural finish, but I don't think that they're really illuminating that much. I don't know. So I'm going to go in with my Dominique Cosmetics spray and spray my face. Yeah, honestly, I think I have more of a glow on my forehead than I do on my cheeks. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and add on Highlight YSL 3D Oliver Glow Powder. Now this will definitely add in some luminosity in a very natural, gorgeous way. I'm going in for a little extra on my nose, so this is the Wayne Goss Coral Rose and Linda Hallberg 306. Add a little bit of that to the tops here too. And now I can never skip this step. This is a Royal Only Nickel BOM 265. Just going right down on my pores, edge of the highlight. Knock it down just a little bit. Then I will be done. I lied. I need to add on lip gloss. This is Flesh Astral from Pat McGrath. Alright, it's time for my 2 cents. So, concealer, it is expensive as I will get out. $90. I'm like, ugh. I don't think the original concealers that they had were that price range, but I'm not gonna lie, this is beautiful. I am really excited about this concealer. It gives me the perfect coverage. I love the way it looks underneath my eyes. This is a hit for me. I am definitely going to keep using it. I am definitely going to update you guys. I will have this on all day. I have to go shopping for kids' clothes because you guys know they grow and grow and grow and they never stop. And I will let you guys know if I have any issues out of it, but the texture of this is beautiful. If you have particularly dry under eyes, I think that you would be able to use this in a smaller amount than I used. if you really hydrate. But I would say that this is mainly for normal, combo, and oily. If you've already purchased this and you've tried it, please let me know what you think. I'm just blown away. I am blown away by this. I love it. I love it. I just think it looks absolutely fabulous. The blushes, on the other hand, I don't think that they are worth $90. If I'm correct, I feel like the other ones, this one right here, my favorite, Inhibition. This one is a powder, and I believe it was around 68. And how many grams? This has 8 grams, and I know this is a different formula, so different formulas will, you know, weigh different, but I just want to see. This says 6.5 grams. Are they even the same size? Yeah, they're the same exact size as the other ones. $90 for these seem a little high. I would say if they were in the $60 range, that's Tom Ford okay. So I don't like that these are as pricey as they are. To be completely honest, this doesn't need to be $90 either. But the fact that I love it so much, I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. That's just, it's amazing. It's so, so, so beautiful. I love the texture of it. I am really excited about that concealer. These are beautiful. I don't think that you need both of these, that's for sure. I'm glad that I didn't purchase more because I really wanted to get like a couple, like all of them, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to, but I was like, no, don't do that. I think these are gorgeous, I truly do, but I mean, the luminosity that I'm seeing from my skin is from my SISLEY powder and from my highlight. These might have a minuscule amount, like just barely radiant, more skin-like, but the description of it being like 2 different textures, I don't think that is correct. Now, I don't think I swatched the other one that I had on, Explicit Flush, so let me show you. This and this, like they don't even feel different or anything. I'm looking at these and I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the difference other than the difference in color. So there's that. I do like these. I will use them. I absolutely will. So they're not a miss. It's just, I don't think they are worth $90. I truly do not believe that they are worth $90. So unless you are just like, you have to have them, you absolutely love the way that they look, I wouldn't spend that much on them. But they are pretty. Now, I wanted to do some comparisons just from my 2 Soleil palettes. This one right here is Nude Glow. You can see here, and this actually has 2 highlights and the, oh, that feels so good, and the blush inside, and this is super pigmented. If you have this, I wouldn't say that you need to get the blushes. And then, unless you just like a particular color. But I think these are pretty, you know what, let me swatch that up against one of these. So Nude Glow. And then I'm going to swatch it up against this one, which is Explicit Flush. Yeah, I don't think that you need to get this one, at least, if you have that. And then the other Soleil palette is the Afternooner. This is one of my favorites, and again, it has that peachy shade in there. Not quite the same as the other one, but let's see. This one is Cherry Blaze. So there's that, and then Explicit Flush. Yeah, I just don't think that if you have these palettes that you're gonna need these, unless you just want something smaller to carry for travel or whatever. You guys let me know what you think about these, and also let me know what you think about the concealer, because I am in love right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.